Hello, students. So, today we're going to learn about tenses. Now, when I was in school, when tenses would come, I would get quite tense because I wouldn't know when to use was coming or has been coming or has been. So, it used to be quite stressful. But you know what? I want to make it easy for you. So today I'm going to teach you about the present tense, in the next video past, and then the future. So today we're going to deal with simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and then the present perfect continuous. So I'm not going to make it very technical, but I'll try to make it as simple as possible so that you do not make such mistakes and the tenses are going to be a breeze. Okay, so let's start. So the first is the simple present tense. We use the simple present tense when we're talking about a habit. Now, I brush my teeth every day. I brush my teeth. I do that every day? Yes. So when it is a habit that you do every day, then you are going to use this word, the sentence simple present. So you don't say, I am brushing my teeth every day. No, wrong. So I brush my teeth every day is right. So not only for everyday action, but if you do some action sometimes, or you always do it, or even if you do once a month, it is repeating, right? Or once a week. Then also you are going to use simple present tense. Let's look at an example. I get up at 6 a.m. every day. So the subject and the simple form of the word. I get up. I brush. I eat Kellogg's every morning. So I eat. He goes to the park every Sunday. So he goes because he goes. So we don't say he's going to the park every Sunday. No, he goes to the park. Tina occasionally falls asleep during a movie. So Tina. So it happens once in a while. So what happens? She falls asleep. So don't say Tina is falling asleep during a movie. Occasionally. No. So Tina occasionally falls asleep. So that is clear when it is a habit that happens regularly, or sometimes we are going to use simple present tense. The next situation when we use that is when it is a universal fact or truth. So, for example, the earth revolves around the sun. Yes, it is a fact. It is a universal truth. So, we will say the earth revolves. Subject ke baad base form of the word revolves. Honey is sweet. Yes, it is the truth. Honey is sweet. So, in such facts also we are going to use simple present. The next, if the action is taking place just in the immediate present, then we will use simple present. For example, she looks nervous. So she looks hungry. Maybe when you're looking at someone's face and you feel, there she goes. So there is, Shweta ma'am. Where is Shweta ma'am? Oh, there she goes. Sometimes when there is here or there that is used, when we're talking with respect to a place where it is going, then we are going to use simple present. Here comes the school bus. Next, if you are expressing a future event, so you will say, ma'am, why is not future tense? But listen, if you are even talking about a future event, but the time is fixed, it is coming from a fixed timetable or schedule, you are going to use simple present. For example, the match starts at 10. It is fixed time. 10 baje ही start होगा. So you will say the match starts. The train leaves at 11:55. It is from a fixed timetable. So the train leaves. The college reopens next Monday. It is from a fixed schedule? Yes, it is. So it will be simple present. Next, if you're talking about any action that is taking place in a game, a play, or any function, then you will use simple present. Tina waits eagerly for her dance performance. She waits eagerly. In the film 12th Fail, Vikrant Masi plays the central character because it is an action in a movie, in a play or movie. Rahul kicks the ball and scores a goal. So it is in a game, right? An action is happening in the game. So Rahul kicks the ball. Next, if there are any conditional clauses like if, unless, जब तक ये नहीं होता है तब तक, अगर ये होता है, so all this is conditional clause. In such cases also we use simple present. Let's look at the example. If it rains, we shall declare a holiday. So अगर रेन आता है तो हम ये करेंगे. Unless you study, you will not pass the exam. Isn't that the truth, the universal truth? Unless you study, you will not pass the exam. So in such cases also we use. Next is you want to express a permanent situation. I live in Mumbai. आप वहीं पे रहते हो, so I live. Imagine if it's temporary. आप सिर्फ 2 महीने के लिए मुंबई आए हो for a course. So I am living in Mumbai since 2 months. Or I am living in Mumbai for 2 months. So if it is temporary, it is ing, but it is permanent, then it is live. He has an elder brother and a younger sister. It's a permanent situation. So he has. I work as a scientist in ISRO. So I work, it's my permanent situation. So maybe if it is an internship, so I am working as a scientist in ISRO for the time being. Clear? So these are some rules that you have to remember. That I के साथ हमेशा am ही आएगा. I am hungry, I am sleepy. You don't say I is or I are. So these are the basic things, but I hope you already know. If not, you can learn now. He is, she is, it is. We don't say he are or he am. No. And they are, we are, and you are. Okay? And has and have. I के साथ हमेशा I have. I have a dog at home. You don't say I has. Wrong. He has, she has, it has. And when it is plural, so it is, except for you, it is have. Except for you means you is singular, all these both are plural. So you have. I have, you have, we have, they have. He has, she has, it has. So I hope this is clear. So next we are going to present continuous tense. So if the action is taking place continuously in the present, we are going to use present continuous tense. So if the action is taking place as the time of speaking, they are boarding the flight at the moment. वो अभी board कर रहे हैं. That is why we are using present continuous tense. They are boarding. The girls are playing football. अभी वो खेल रहे हैं. So the girls are playing. If you just want to say a fact, then you can say girls play football. Or girls play with dolls. Abhi, if it is happening at the present moment, then you will say the girls are playing football. The action takes place not at the moment but around that time. She is teaching English in Mount Carmel College. Okay. So, she's a teacher and she's teaching. Though the action is not taking place now at the present moment, but around that time. I am reading Wings of Fire. So I'm reading that book, not now at present, but in these days I am reading that book. So when someone asks, hey, what are you reading? Oh, I am reading Harry Potter. We say that, right? So it is not taking place then, but it is taking place around that time. I'm studying for my IELTS examination. So these days I'm preparing for that. So you have been doing that. That is why it is present continuous. If you want to show change in either trend or progress, then also you will use present continuous. His body weight is increasing rapidly since last year. So maybe he's eating a lot of junk. So it is continuously increasing. That is why you are using present continuous. The habit of reading is decreasing with the years. I know, because of mobile phones and internet, people habit of reading is decreasing. So it is showing a trend that is happening, and that is why we are using ing. An action that is planned in the near future. So I am going for a movie tonight. It's an action, it is planned, but तुम करने जा रहे हो. So because करने जा रहे हो, you are going to use going. My aunt is coming tomorrow. वो आ रही है कल, लेकिन फिर भी आ रही है. That is why my aunt is coming tomorrow. Next, we're going to use present continuous when it is a habit that is repeating in adverbs like always, constantly, continually, or very. He is always helping the blind, or he's always helping the poor. वो करता रहता है. So that habit is repeating. He is constantly scratching his head, or he's constantly coughing in class. That is going on happening. It's a repeating habit. Sixth one, the action, but only for a limited period. I'm working at the animal shelter this week. So only this week I'm working. That is why you're saying I am working. Now imagine आप permanently animal shelter में अगर काम करते हो तो आप बताओगे I work at the animal shelter. But if it is temporary, then you will say I am working or I am doing. I hope that is clear. Yes, so now comes the fun part of actually seeing if you have understood simple present tense and present continuous tense. Okay. The show dash at 1 p.m. So will you say is beginning or the show begins at 1 p.m.? The show begins at 1 p.m. Why did I write begins? If you remember, even if it is expressing a future event, but it is from a fixed timetable or schedule, right? So it is from a fixed timetable. That is why the show begins at 1 p.m. These grapes dash sour. So these grapes taste sour. It's a fact. It's a truth. So it is taste. When water dash, bubbles dash in it. So when water boils, bubbles appear in it. It's a fact, right? When water freezes, it turns to ice. So it's a fact, so you're not going to change it. She dashed to the beauty parlor every month. So it is an action that happens every month. So she goes to the beauty parlor every month. She is always dash her friends on the mobile. So she is always texting. वो करती रहती है. So it will be a continuous tense. He dash out of the window at the moment. अभी वो कर रहा है. Now कर रहा है is present continuous. So he is looking out of the window at the moment. So at present an action is happening. So he is looking. My sister dash Spanish very well. So my sister वो बोलती है, not बोल रही है. It's a fact. My sister speaks. So and also remember, if here it comes my sisters, then it will be speak. But if it is sister, then it will be speaks. S do not come together with two subsequent words. There are some exceptions though, we'll come to that later. Look, someone dashed the bell. देखो, कोई bell बजा रहा है. So बजा रहा है is someone is ringing the bell. So look, someone rings the bell. It is happening at the moment. So someone is ringing the bell. I dashed my homework just now. I dash it every day. Abhi, just now. मैं अपना होमवर्क कर रही हूँ अभी. So I am doing my homework just now. I dash it every day. Every day it is a habit. So I do it every day. I am doing it every day. Nahi? So it is a habit that keeps repeating at frequent times. Then it is simple present. So I do it every day. Ram dash to be a doctor. You don't say Ram is wanting to be a doctor. Ram wants to be a doctor. वो डॉक्टर बनना चाहता है. Okay, seemed easy. Okay, let's go forward. Next is present perfect tense. So, perfect tense is the action started in the past, but it is still continuing in the present time. That is why it is called present perfect tense. Let's look at an example. I have known him since 5 years. तो मैं उसको 5 साल से जानती हूँ, अभी भी जानती हूँ. That is why you will say I have known him since. So it started in the past, but it is still continuing in the present. He has been ill since last week. Last week से उसकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, अभी भी ठीक नहीं है. So usually it is has or have been will come. Okay. Or action is just completed, then also you will use present perfect tense. The sun has set. हो चुका है लेकिन अभी. So the sun has set. She has just returned from shopping. Abhi just complete hua hai. So she has just returned. It is not had, has, present. It's a past action, but it has an effect even now in the present. But no specific time reference is given. For example, I have been to Australia. मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा चुकी हूँ, but उसका effect अभी भी है. I have read this novel. मैं ये novel पढ़ चुकी हूँ. So the next example is Rahul has eaten his chocolate. So Rahul ने chocolate खा ली है. So we know that he has eaten the chocolate. The effect is now present, but we don't know at what time reference did that happen. Present perfect continuous tenses तब से लेकर अब तक, but continuing tense में. The action that began in the past continue even now. So she has been writing this essay for 1 hour. So she has been plus ing. They have been playing in the playground since 4 p.m. So तब से लेकर अब तक कर रहे हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे तब से लेकर अब तक बस has, have been or has or have. But here there will be has, have been plus ing. I have been working here for 10 years. तो तब से लेकर अब तक कर रही हूँ. I have been working. And sometimes if you're forming any conclusion based on an evidence, then also you will use present perfect continuous. No wonder your clothes are wet. You have been watering the plant. Her eyes are red. She must have been crying for hours. So it is based on some evidence you are stating this conclusion. Okay, now let's do a few more questions and now you are going to tell me what the answer is. She dashed her colleagues after work every day. So here it can be simple present, present continuous, present perfect or present perfect continuous. It can be any four. So it is happening on a regular basis, right? So she meets her colleagues after work every day. I dashed here for 2 years, then I shifted to a new house. So अभी मैं नहीं रहती. So हो चुका है. So I have lived. मैं रह चुकी हूँ. Third question. He dashed for his exam since morning. So सुबह से अब तक नहीं कर रहा है. That means it will be a continuous tense, right? So he has studying. So this is present perfect continuous. He has not been studying for his exam since morning. तब से लेकर अब तक नहीं कर रहा है. The fashion trend dash these days. So the fashion trend is changing. So remember, if it is showing a trend also, you will use present continuous. I dash him for 10 years. मैं उसको 10 साल से जानती हूँ. So I have known him. I have known him for 10 years. The room stinks. It seems someone dash fish here. So the room stinks. It seems someone has been frying. So unless you dash seriously, you will not pass. So unless you study seriously. So I told you when conditional clauses come like unless or if, so you will use simple present. I dash for my exams. मैं अभी पढ़ रही हूँ. I am studying. So present continuous. We dash for more than 10 minutes. We have not been cycling. So it is started in the past but still continuing. So you saying we have not been cycling for more than 10 minutes. How come you're so tired? So we have not been cycling. She dashed for tuition on Tuesday. So she does not go. Simple present. Because it is a fact or week में एक बार. So it is a habit. So she does not go for tuition on Tuesday. So yes, we are done with present tense. It wasn't that difficult, was it? No, right? So it isn't very difficult. I think with practice, everything is easy. So keep practicing and stay tuned for the next video, which will be about past tense. If you like what I'm teaching, please like and also please subscribe so I feel motivated to make such videos. All the very best. Thank you.